Hello guys, I just finished recording Malphite's theme, and I found another practice room, because the other one, the top of the keyboard, resonated and rattled a bunch. However, this one is kind of squeaky. I was going to record another thing, I was going to try to do that, but with this in the background, I don't really think I want it. So, since I'm not actually doing a theme right now, I'm going to show you guys what the basic process is of thinking about what someone sounds like. So the first step when you find a character is you want to kind of find what makes them them, and it's kind of difficult. So you got to think, is it low or high? So like Malphite's theme is almost all the way down here. It's got that. Lulu's theme is all the way up here. So, that matters. Tempo also matters. Nautilus. Anyone faster than Nautilus is probably going to be faster than that. And it's not necessarily, you could make a theme that fit Nautilus pretty well that's faster than that, but it is something that fits his character. So far we've got low and high, fast and slow. Another thing is the keys. So if you're playing something in a major key, it's generally going to sound more positive. This is not always true, but something like is not going to be Nocturne's theme, unless you're putting it in to be like uncanny, and something that's very minor. Is probably not going to be a happy-go-lucky character. Again, there's exceptions to that one, but this is kind of the general feel of the song and what it's going to be like. Some other considerations are what the chord structures is going to be like. So is it a progression that something that goes up? Is it something that goes down? I mean, those can kind of feel the same, especially like a lot of it's convenience on piano. But again, it does affect the feel of the song. And a lot of my things, what really matters is the bass. So I mean, you can have something that is walking a bass line. As opposed to... So it feels different how you play it. You can also just do it with chords, but... it's going to change the way the whole song feels. And that one also syncopations and rhythm factor into that left hand. So do you want it to have that groovy feel? That's another thing I ask myself, because you don't want the really like flat, straight-faced champion to sound like that. Then again, most of Riot's champions are, I don't know, pretty well themed. There's no one who's just a completely like dead-faced character, except maybe Poppy, but it's a joke in that one. So these are all things that I think about. When I get there, then I also like, what feelings do I want to capture? So if I have a character like Vayne, for instance, like, well, what is Vayne? Vayne is fast, Vayne is flashy, and she's gothic. So it's vaguely classical, something that sounds like, it's got to have something along those lines in it. I kind of went for a Castlevania feel with her. So, like, the music in Castlevania and Vayne's theme. Same idea. It's got that, you know, pulsing going forward, but it's also... fairly classical sounding chords. So yeah, that's basically it. That's how I think of how I want to do a theme. Usually I pick a character and I try to sound like them. And sometimes I scrap a bunch of stuff in the beginning. There's things that I don't use. But that's kind of the process. A lot of times you're just going to noodle around with stuff until you come up with something like, I don't know, that sounds interesting. Like, so it turns out a C minor 7 sounds kind of crystalline. Maybe like Skarner. Anyway, just thought I'd let you guys know some of my thought processes. And when I get a piano with a less squeaky pedal, I'll actually record something else. So anyway, this is Blockhart, and I'm out.